For this episode, I wanted to do something a little different. After I finished the Axe, I really wanted to play God of War again. I just wanted to revisit it and get a feeling of how well it aged. And it aged well. I gave myself 1 weekend. That was my time limit. I wanted to finish it. I started with high hopes. And I thought, I beat it like years ago. It will be easy. If I was able to finish it in my set time frame, you can watch the end of the video. Or after my normal segment where I show the Axe. I jumped into the game the same as Kratos jumped off the cliff. And then first major boss fight and I get annihilated. It's pretty embarrassing. So, on to the normal episode. From God of War 1 to God of War Ascension, there was one constant in Kratos' life. That were his Chaos Blades. They're retired now, as well as the Greek surrounding. Welcome to the Norse and Kratos' Northern Axe.
Bear witness to the making of this axe.
Hello and welcome everybody to another episode of MudbrainsTvDiy Do It Yourself. This time it's about God of War. The next game in the series of the angry Spartan Kratos is on the horizon. And to sweeten the wait time or to shorten the wait time, I had to build something. After I played the first God of War again, as you saw in the intro, and if you want to see how I did in that game, just watch the end. And then you see if I succeeded in my challenge. After playing it, I decided I need to build something from this game. So the Chaos Blades have been done from a lot of people on YouTube. So I thought I go with a new game. And in the new game, Kratos is in the Nordic area and with the Nordic gods, because he killed every Greek god there was. So now he can kill Nordic gods. Thor, Loki, and however they're called, Odin, but that's maybe for the part after that. So now he got an axe. I built the axe. Here it is. This is Kratos' Nordic Axe. I think this is one of my most beautiful models to date. Just look at it. It is beautiful. It is really beautiful. The main thing with this axe, if you want to do it yourself, is watch out that you get the handle right. Here. I think this curvature in the handle gives the whole axe a whole lot of personality. You have to stick this and then the rest will follow. I built it from two parts. There's the head of the axe, or the blade, and then I built the handle and glued it together after I was finished. To build the handle, I took several layers of cardboard and carved them with a box cutter into shape. Then I smoothed everything and wrapped it with some brown paper. And especially here for the lower part of the axe, there's where I was really sculpting with the box cutter. You can see it here, maybe. So in the original axe, he has Kratos got some leather bands strapped around the axe to have a better grip on it. And I replicated that with some cardboard, which I covered in brown paper, and then wrapped it around the axe and always glued it on there. When I started building this, or when I started planning for this, I did a whole lot of sketching, downloaded some reference images, from the reference shots that I gathered, I drew the axe the way I wanted to have it. And from the sketch I went to this nice piece of paper with all the measurements that I used. I will show this full screen now, so maybe you can take a screen grab and print it if you want to use it in your own build. Yeah. So this axe is actually extremely sturdy, very stable, and you can actually hurt somebody with it. Please watch out. And I built a display stand for it here, and so I can hang it to the wall. Yeah, that's the Nordic Axe from the next game in the God of War series. So I hope you like it, and I hope you try to build it for yourself, for this is a very, very nice piece to have hanging on your wall. If you liked this episode, please subscribe or share the video or like the video. Everything would help me. And now you can go on to watch me trying to finish my challenge, which I put up to myself, like to beat the game in one weekend. And yeah, you can see if I succeeded. Spoiler warning, you will see one of the worst players in jumping sequences in a God of War game ever. And I recorded the worst parts of it, so you can laugh. Maybe you can tell me if the jumping sequences, which I included, if you were able to finish them faster than me, or if you managed to do it with style or with grace. I was just not good at it. Really not good at it. Bye bye. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Hello again. So, the weekend has passed and my time to play God of War 1 has passed too. And with the passing of the weekend and my time, also my confidence about being a somewhat decent God of War player has passed too. But I got 2 scenes with me dying a couple of times, like a couple of times to the 2nd degree. I will just talk over it. Watch, enjoy, don't hate, please, don't hate. Fuck. And again. It is hell again. It is somehow spectacular how little I learned, or how much I forgot while playing. The fact that the camera always moves a little bit killed me in this section. But maybe that's just an excuse for me playing horrible. Horrible. This spiky thing of terror must be one of the hardest obstacles in any game. It must be one of the hardest obstacles in any game. There's no denying that. This is the hardest thing ever. So, that was my first big hurdle. It's like in a very late part of the game. But, yeah, I look terrible. So, but believe it or not, it will get worse. Do you know this feeling when you're sitting next to someone playing a game and he or she constantly fails? Constantly? Do you know this feeling where you just want to scream at him or her and take the controller and just do it yourself to get over with this fucking part where you're stuck? That's exactly my feeling I have when I watch me playing there or failing there. I just wanna, I don't know, I wanna hurt myself. I wanna take the controller from myself and show myself how this is done. This is embarrassing. This is really, really embarrassing what I'm doing there. So, woo, finally I mastered that thing, and then the only thing left was to look for a save point. Okay, there is a ledge. I jump up the ledge, and do you see it? Do you see it? In the background to the left, there is another pillar of death. Those coders, those programmers, those game designers, they're just evil people. And here, at that moment, it was really like after the first 10 face plants, I just wanted to give up. My interest was zero. Those game designers, they are just evil, sadistic people. That's all I can say. Look here, I didn't even touch that spike. I didn't touch it. This is brutal. The shameful fact is that I really only used each death once. This doesn't look like that, man. Some deaths just look the same. It just looks absolutely the same. So, yeah, second tower done. After I finally conquered those spike pillars of death and heroically climbed to the top, nothing could stop me then, even though it was like 3 in the morning. And yeah, from there on, it was actually quite easy. Boss battle. So, to show you video evidence of it, watch. Yeah, here the boss battle was very straightforward. Yeah, I'm stopping the cutscene there for if you haven't seen it, and if you want to play it for yourself. I don't want to spoil the story. Okay, you see that you kill this one guy, but this is, yeah, not that important to the story as to why you are what you are. Thanks for watching. Don't think poorly of me. I'm just handicapped with some certain gaming configurations, so it seems. I will have to play God of War 2. I think it was easier. Bye.